It's been a long time, been a long time, been a long, lonely, 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 lonely time.
The stirs naked glance. Grab your hats, y'all. HI's going live on YouTube. Where the truth fly. With the boots on the ground, a cam in her hand. HI's patrolling this great land. Through city streets and back road dust. She's watching the watchers in her we trust. Streaming live from dawn to night. She's the voice of justice, the beacon of light. HI standing tall and proud. Country heart, her voice ain't loud. Tune in on YouTube, see her stance. She's telling the stories that make you glance. Under the neon lights or the setting sun, HI's work is never done. From the sheriff's misdeeds to the city patrol, her lens is sharp, she's on a roll. Investigating truths with a country flair. On YouTube, you'll find it there. So hit that subscribe, ring the bell for more. HI's got stories galore. On YouTube's trail, she rides ahead. Champion of the free, just like she said.
I don't know if you can, but can you get an order for Hans at O&M Junior Market, the address 1934 East Anaheim. All the windows are busted out.
You're muted.
I mean, all the busted. Oh, I messed it all up. All the windows are busted out. Okay.
It's okay. It's
Yes. Welcome to the Naughty Corner.
We're gonna do some abdominals tonight, y'all. I haven't even told her what they are or what's going on with them or why. But
Yeah,
first,
see?
we're gonna start out with some memes because I think you need to blow a little steam off all of you. Things are getting a little tense around here. Have you noticed?
Yeah. I mean,
They just start turning folks loose for defending themselves and others, and the next thing you know, a certain breed of the population has become totally angry with the situation. Go figure.
right.
Now what?
Let's go. Oh no, let's do that thing with the chat. Welcome.
Here we go. You know who gets it.
Scotty Waddles.
Gets the gold. We got Queen Bird getting the silver.
Bird.
Crystal Phoenix Rising.
Crystal, my sis.
Quantum Epic is in here. We got some El Perro.
El Perro.
Gab Daddy 44 is in the house. We got Make Stupid People. This is an idea I can really get behind. I figure the more famous the stupid people are, the less problems they can cause, right? Let's think about it.
Maybe.
Put them on blast. Quantum Epic.
You all welcome in. See him already. Okay.
Listen, y'all, I ain't Flow State's keeper, but if I had to guess, I'd say that he's just about fed up with all you crackers, that y'all have bothered him down to the bare bottom dollar. Okay. Later, dude. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it before you. Okay.
Okay, I got to give him an E for effort, but that's as far as that's going to go.
Right.
Anyway, where are we at? Yeah, but I don't know. If he has a problem, he'll let me know. Otherwise, I don't hear nothing out of him. But I have memes. We're going to do memes. You remember Acorn Stash?
Yeah.
All right. Well, he took him a little hiatus, and now he's back better than ever. So I want to know. Do you see this fine statuesque gentleman?
With that nice booty?
I guess you could say so. It's all blurred out, so I wouldn't sweat it too much.
Well, I mean,
According to the meme, when Barack hears scary noises at 2 a.m. and sends Michelle to check it out.
At 2 a.m. and sends Michelle to check. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Acorn, and today is Sunday, which means
Red
it's time
tide.
for the next episode of Laugh While the World Burns,
Gotta let the
where I
world
show
burn.
some of the idiocracy that is modern day society. If you enjoy the content here on the channel, please consider hitting that like button and share these videos with your family, friends, and social media.
All the links are in the
Good
description.
news this week.
Yeah, all the channels and links of everything I go over tonight is in the description. I've got everything lined out. As much of their description as I could use, although most people don't bother. So there's all of that. Big Chief, what's up, bud? Trying to get my
Welcome
stream
back, Crystal.
device so I can keep track of what's going on in 3 dimensions.
3 dimensions.
Right. Yeet. All right. Now back to the Memans.
What
Life?
life?
What's up, bud?
And a little idiocracy news. So let's get into it. Hear me out. I have an idea.
I imagine Paul beat the brakes off that.
Oh, that's a
Person.
good one.
I'd probably watch that match. I'd say both of them have about 50-50 odds. New Jersey Council bans Constitution and U.S. flag during public comments.
Just gonna let that sit there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it right over there so it can wiggle by itself because
It's the
communists.
thing.
You know,
Can't make this shit up.
I had a conversation with a guy the other day, and I realized that I don't have a problem with communists. Like run of the mill red coat communists, fine. It's revolutionary communists that I have an issue with, because people who believe in communism simply believe they have that they know something you don't know, that they just hasn't been done right. We'll do it right this time. Yada yada yada. Revolutionary communists are trying to tear down your government so that they can put in an installed dictatorship of their own. These are totally different things.
Some residents were outraged and protest against the ban at a recent meeting. Liberals realizing it's only been a week into a 4-year term that hasn't even started yet.
Whoo, boy. And you want to talk about piles and piles of liberal code?
Okay. I don't get this one. So
You don't get it?
I don't
So
get it.
Trump was just elected, has not even been sworn into office yet. And
Right.
folks are already showing up at Mar-a-Lago to kiss the ring, right? They're
Is
just
this
lined up.
Mar-a-Lago?
That's
And
not
go ahead.
that's Ben Affleck
Right.
staring listlessly off into the distance, knowing that not only do we have 4 more years of this, it hasn't even started yet.
Oh. Okay.
You're one of them folks what don't got an interior monologue. What's up, Zatuichi? Welcome back,
What
bud.
the hell does that mean?
I have no idea. We're just going to move along.
I won't use someone's pronouns for the same reason I won't talk to a schizophreniac's imaginary friends.
Did you get that one?
And
it goes along with what I said.
Same reason. Yes, I do.
Right?
Right.
So I don't have to participate in your delusions, madam. You might think they are. Free Luigi? But you think that he didn't do that wrong? He did shoot somebody in the back of the head. But is he a patsy? Are we thinking he's a patsy? Wait, do I need my tinfoil hat to have this conversation?
Is that the guy that shot that guy? Murdered that guy?
Yeah, that's close enough accurate description to get by the terms of service. I
Okay.
like it.
All right.
It's that guy. What did that guy? That's right. That's that. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So are we thinking homie's a patsy? Do we think they actually arrested the actual shooter, or did they just get some random Joe Blow off the street and plant a bunch of evidence on him?
So I haven't like followed it like to a T, but just from what I have scanned, it totally seems like a patsy, dude.
It doesn't, dude. It would be almost as if the government acted like correctly pulled off a hit. You know what I'm saying? It feels, and I don't mean like the dude. I'm talking about the patsy. It feels like
Oklahoma, howdy. Okay, Mitch, what's up?
Uncle Man Bud. Appreciate you coming through.
Short-term memory, smoke more.
When you tell a socialist to redistribute their own wealth,
Right?
Oh my god.
Start with you, chick. What? No. What's up, mid-sized Squatch?
Mid-size, welcome in.
You McRuperson.
Oh.
I hear you, old guy. You ain't got to be loud. You just got to be present, bro.
on wealth. The spelling is different, but it's the same old sound.
I love this guy. I love him. Can we keep him? We're gonna keep him.
Yes, for sure.
I'm gonna link his channel into like my list of like supporter links is what I'm gonna do.
Right.
We'll see.
Yeah, most of us here on the channel can attest this is true. Cockroaches can survive a nuclear war, but hit them with a newspaper and they unalive. See how dangerous the media is?
Yes, a crumbling, desiccated husk of its previous glory. We shall take them over one troll at a time. Sorry. No. Why do I taste peanut butter?
I don't know.
While their example is kind of off, the point they're trying to make is very true.
Media is dangerous, kids.
Truck immediately dies in Canadian winter. Owner bricks the truck trying to use the defroster. A brand new Cybertruck owner from Canada says his truck bricked itself as he was trying to defrost it. After the truck unalived in less than 24 hours, the Cybertruck owner says he went from being in love to heartbroken on the same day.
Oh my gosh.
There are two genders. Yes, indeed.
Do you get it? You don't get it, do you? You know who that is?
The back?
Yeah.
Michelle Obama?
Yeah. Built like an Atlanta halfback.
Right.
She looked like the center for the fucking.
Hi. Nikki, welcome in.
I'll shut up.
When you're happy that Trump won, but now you lost your chance to play the
Big Mike.
I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody. I even got that good hair. Ain't no way I could dunk on those women, though. Wait, get the jab or lose your job, Jack. Oh, we're going to make your food healthier. No. What?
Liberals, if you're feeling speechless, don't worry. The media will tell you what to say tomorrow. That is a fact.
That is what we call propaganda.
That oil, vitamin, both are banned. Can someone explain this? Yes, absolutely.
So this may in fact be misinformation, and I do not condone it, but I can say that Be high as hell.
They want people to be sick. They don't want people to get real medicine. And they want to have total control over the medicine. Whether it's natural, they're pharmaceuticals.
Speak the truth, shake. Catholic, you spelled alcoholic wrong again.
That is funny. Brunsky, hello.
What is up, Fad baby?
Nobody.
Nobody's here. I hear when nobody shows up here famous. See,
Nobody, everybody.
I'm going to read his comments when he leaves. If you go back and watch a stream that he was in and he commented, it won't be there in the replay. It'll just never show up as though he was coming through. Isn't that creepy?
Mm-hmm.
I had a literal ghost in the machine in my chat.
I think you are about to crash.
Stop it, old guy. Who, me?
Yep.
Am I?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I it's glitching on my side. Is it glitching for y'all in chat?
It's my
It
problem.
could just be me.
I'm having issues.
Uh-oh.
It's not even
See, yeah. Okay.
working anymore.
Technical difficulties. No, not yet. No. At least not on my side.
I wonder if you share it. If you could play it. But you, yes.
I mean, it's in the.
This is it for the past couple of days.
Say what?
My internet's been for about a week now.
See, I'm glitchy kind of too, though, but not as bad as you. You're way glitchy.
Bro, we're gonna do what we can do with it. I don't know
All
what
right.
to tell you.
What's up, Kane? Welcome in.
Welcome in, baby.
Biden to launch ICE mobile app, further denies deportation plan. App would reportedly allow illegal aliens to skip in-person check-ins with immigration agents.
If interested, action after the show, I'm going to go over some sovereign citizen data that I've come up with.
So slippy punches.
Global conflict break.
You're gone, dude. You're like frozen.
People. So anyway, I just started memeing.
Izzy ska.
Well, all the here watching this video shows this is true.
He is glitching, right? See, I told you, dude. You're just gonna have to drop out and come back in. Like, we cannot do a show like this for real. Oh, this is horrible. The worst ever. If you're talking, I can't hear you. Robot. What's up, everybody? We're going to be on the temporary hold. I'm kind of moving. You can't hear me? Can you hear me? Everybody want to hear me? Maybe. I don't know. I can turn off the camera. That would be a little bit better. 1111. Can you hear me? Sorry, I've been kind of sick. Awesome. Thank you, Kane. 555. 555. That was like the worst technical difficulty. That was horrible. But that's okay. He's going to get it. Jared Dixon, hello. Hi. Can hear you now. Yes. Nobody. You're going to be my somebody. Step away from the gummies. Rumsky, it's so good to see you. You haven't been here in a while. I've missed you, but I see you at Izzy, so it's all good. It's all good. She'll slip your punches. I like that. Not good. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my God. Oh yeah, this ship is sinking if if Ajad is in charge. I cannot sail this ship. I don't have the I don't have the keys to the kingdom, Caucasian. You refuse to give me the keys.
You don't. I didn't give them to you.
I know. That's up. Oh no, Echo. Dude, Echo.
Echoes. What echoes?
You got
Are
your
you
life
talking
wrapped? No, I don't hear
Good,
no.
yeah, just blow that thing up. We'll be good. Let's see if I can actually get this to happen.
I mean,
So,
your
this has been an issue.
What's up, AC?
This is not going to go well. There's no way this is going to go well.
Crash and burn.
So you're in charge. Yeah, there it goes. Right back. Pushing me the fuck out again.
Oh my God.
But it's up, Izzy. You know what? I'm not sure that's gonna fly at all. Let's just not with that for the moment. Yeah, that's still not very good.
I mean,
let's try this one for
what
size.
if I shared it?
Oh God, I look like a retarded kid. It looks so bad.
Oh my God.
It's really bad. Oh
Izzy,
God.
stop it.
Lizard people confirmed.
X Havoc. What's up?
Oh man. What do we do? This is going to continue until it's optional. Should be having fun in chat. I mean, I'm down. I mean, let's
so
we'll do
as
this.
far as the content, I mean, I think that I can share it, but like hearing you and seeing you might be a little glitchy. I mean, you could go that way. I mean, I can ask you.
We'll do it this way, and
I mean, but I'm not glitchy right now. I'm actually like doing.
We need at least one face on screen.
I mean, for as long as.
Okay, so what I've got to do is figure out how. I got you. I can do this. Wrong button. Fuck, I can't do it that way. Uh-oh. It's gonna kick me out. Watch this as soon as I do this. Oh, this is so bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your patience.
Screw their patience. What about my patience? I can't even go to my own channel. My connection is so bad. See, I can't even like.
Oh, really?
That comment hasn't stuck since.
What? You said that?
Hey,
Why?
it changed. That's lovely.
I
Yeah,
mean,
okay. Wife Squatch is going to do a reset on the modem. I may or may not be back. Just, I don't know, tell stupid jokes.
no, I'm not good at
Go ahead.
I
Now,
mean,
go ahead and do it. We're that far down the rabbit
what?
hole.
I
Oh,
don't know
boy.
where I have a little thing of jokes, like mom jokes, and I don't know where it is. So, yeah, he said that to you 2 years ago. That's messed up. That's messed up. Shame on you, Caucasian. And don't use this time and opportunity to say no, throwing up a video. I mean, I could. Oh, no. Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't have the keys. Yeah. We'll go like this for a moment, I guess. Dun, 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 dun. That's messed up. I'm so sorry. I think I know what he was probably trying to say, and he's gone. Yeah, it's just me. We're back. Hijack in the naughty corner. Woo woo. Should have quit 2 years ago. No, don't listen to him. He don't know what he's talking about. He was trolling. I don't know. So, hey, why did the cookie go to the doctor? Because it felt crumbly. Crummy, crumbly. That was bad, right? Bagpipes, we need no. I mean, yeah, crummy, not crumbly. It's suffering technical difficulties. We're gonna do our best. I mean, what's up, No Fair Trucking? Sasquatch will be back hopefully, and we can continue on our show. No, it has not gone badly. Stop playing. Get up here. We'll make it work. All these people came. To all you guys in the chat, you 30, 40 people, I don't know, something like that. Make sure you hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Hey, that's okay. As long as you do one or the other, we're good. Chilling in Wisconsin is cold. It's here cold in Texas. Like for real. It's 46. And that's cold in Texas. Just saying. Get it together. Oh, my exes. Where are you going to riot? Everybody riot to my channel. No, just kidding. I mean, yes. We're rioting Sasquatches. Oh, this is great. He's always like, I'm going to put you to the test, because I get nervous when it's just me. I can't do Izzy. Like, Izzy's good at it. Even if I had the camera off, I'm just like, okay, restarting. See, it's 63 there. It's colder here. As soon as Bigfoot is sighted, yes. I'm not doing great. This is like, la, 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 where you hear the crickets in the back. Like sometimes I wish we had the background music, the one that Lawless does. Dear, near, near, dear, dear. It's funny. Y'all are all great, though. Thank you for being patient. Let's see. So, anything other than the we're all la 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 la. No. Yeah. Right, Queen Bird, thanks. See, I don't I know you do. But see, like right now, if I had the keys to the kingdom, right? I could be highlighting y'all's wonderful comments so everybody could be seeing this. Caucasian, you have a great co-host. Oh, yeah. I mean, if it snowed here, that would be great, but I'm not really. I don't have another joke right off the top of my head. And I can't find my joke cards. But just so stupid. Who wants a Twinkie fight? Oh my god. That's funny. Twinkie fight. Oh my god. My cheeks hurt. They have me smiling and laughing. Oh my god. Okay. Breathe. What's up, Toe? Technical difficulties? Oh my god, makes super famous. That's just fucking hilarious. See, I wish I could highlight it. Show us how to make ice cubes. Dude, if I was on a mobile, oh my god, I so would do it. Oh, I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard. Why did the rooster cross the road? I don't know why. Come on. You gotta type faster. Sasquatch got McDonald's Wi-Fi. No, right now I think it's worse than McDonald's. The McDonald's Wi-Fi. He wanted to lay some rubber. What? Okay, why did... Oh, I get it now. What's up, J Rillo? Oh, my Lord.
It's still going to be horrible.
I mean, we can see you, that you're not all pixelated and fuzzy. So you're good.
Oh, this is going so badly.
No more laughing.
You're actually doing great, by the way. Magnificent. I'm thoroughly impressed. For a second, it was like, okay, fine, let's just burn out on this shit. We'll do it. You did good. I'm very proud of you. I'm going to try to get the show back up and go. We'll see how it works out.
Nice.
Jay,
Salud.
Yeah, no, it's been his absolute disaster candy. It's been fun. I guarantee you it's not going to let me do this, but I'm going to try anyway because it did for a while.
Let's try. We're moving forward, hopefully.
Things are happening. I promise you, some planning went into this, and it's not a total bust yet. I will at least fight the system for another, hour and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, you can bail if you want to. I wouldn't blame you if you did.
Okay.
But I have coffee. I mean dedication.
Breaks out.
Right,
people
come on, work. Be functional for one thing or another.
Hey, Squash, man, I love your reaction face.
Yeah? Is it good?
Yeah.
My reaction face? Is it anything like an O face? I don't know. This has been an interesting night.
So anyway, I just started memeing. Well, all
dude?
of us being here watching this video shows that this is true. The fattest, sickest country on earth, concerned new health secretary, might do something different.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Probably not. No.
Well, I've got a lot going on.
First wave feminism. We want to be equal to men. Second wave, we don't need men. Third wave, we are men.
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
But it's so accurate. Oh my God, it is so
No,
accurate.
I'm not saying it's not, but yeah.
A bit like a Fu Manchu using a hair restorer. All right, we got a participation trophy for the night. It's right there, y'all. Right there. You know, he's the one. Thought you was a YouTube man. I'm a YouTube squatch. I got nothing but thumbs over here, bud.
Any advice for what workplaces can do to help people who are devastated by the election? Hire adults.
Right? Right? You get this? You get this?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. We covered this. We don't have a link yet. We got at least another hour and a half before a link gets dropped. And then we're going to go over some sovereign citizen nonsense because I love you, El Perro.
The left. RFK Jr. is too anti-science. Also the left.
Pregnant man.
Why did not?
So I got into a discussion with a guy who was talking about Kamala Harris being the best woman for the job. And I asked him what a woman was. And he basically just spazzed out on an open panel. He started twitching and fucking
Right.
beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. He ended up like going into the chat and sending me anyone who identifies as a woman. And I was like, I'm sorry, that's a circular definition and I do not accept it.
Well, build an ark when he could have simply paid more taxes to stop climate change. Well, what caused that climate change at that time is the same things that's happening today.
What's up, Ben T? Welcome in, bud. Appreciate you.
Releases new Clinton strength formula.
Rogaine, man.
Oh God, Rogaine Fu Man, Rogaine Chew. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get that Dr. Squatch sponsorship. That's all I'm after. As soon as they call me, we can do whatever the hell they tell me to do. I'm good with it. As long as the check clears. But use Dr. Squatch makes me smell fantastic.
Howie, welcome in.
What's up, Howie Hamster?
When you buy a Stanley Cup, acrylic nails, and lash extensions instead of new tires.
Yeah, right.
Nation excited to have president again for first time in 4 years.
So, how long does it take for a woman to change a tire?
I don't know.
Me neither. I'll let you know when my wife gets home.
I absolutely can't wait for this to end. If dentists make their money from bad teeth, why do we use their recommended toothpaste?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. For you in the back over there, thank you.
That was pretty good.
That's like asking the mafia which bullets are best. I mean, you'll get a straight answer, but it might not be the one you want.
Right.
Exactly.
Tin Man, welcome in.
At least a few people's connecting the dots. I don't know how many years it's been since I used regular toothpaste. Democrats warn abolishing Department of Education could result in kids being too smart to vote for Democrats.
Yeah. Oh no, we wouldn't want no critical thinking. Oh no, dearie me. No, if you don't get your talking points from the machine, where will you get them from? Your own ideas. Oh no.
That's crazy.
Propaganda. I stand by my statement. We have no need for the Department of Education. It's completely superfluous governmenting.
I agree with you.
Oh,
I do.
That's at least two of us.
When the media is behind your movement, you are not the resistance.
Pay attention. Message.
Oh, dang.
Keep your balls out of our stalls.
Boo barber.
Yeah, that's
Boo barber.
yeah.
Boo barber.
I mean, that's all you can say.
This should be on the doors of women's restrooms everywhere.
Oh my lord.
Oh
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
That's so fucking true.
Still waiting on those liberal celebrities to leave the country. They can leave the U.S.
I'm gonna chalk this one up to regret. I probably should have saved this for the end of the show and drink shots. But let me tell you, if I'd have started the show taking shots, we wouldn't be having a show right now. We'd be backstage just taking shots, just drinking.
Right.
Me winning the Oscar for the most Facebook violation.
Susie.
Yeah.
Look how happy he is.
Yeah. Yeah. That's scary, dude. Scary.
I should get this. They locked me out of my account and won't allow me back in.
Right.
It was the memes. It was totally your memes, bud. They're too on point. Susie Sizzler, welcome in. Good to see you.
Now everyone that usually watches my Facebook page just thinks that I stopped posting. Food companies, start your reformulations now or plan your exit. We don't want GMOs, glyphosate, pesticides, heavy metals.
All right. Here's something I don't know everyone's considered, and I'm sure everyone with half a brain has thought this through. Right?
Okay.
Want healthier food? It's going to cost more. Just flat out of the gate, it's going to cost more. The reason our food is unhealthy is because these things are cheap to get, and the food lobbyists did that.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line's the bottom line. If you want healthier food, it's going to cost more. If you want your ring dings and ho-hos to be considered a snack, a health food, it's going to cost more. No two ways about it.
Right.
So just consider that whenever the worm turns over here and you realize your potatoes, which are now just potatoes, they're not genetically modified anything, or expensive as hell. But that's the way it works.
Synthetic food dyes, PFAs, phthalates,
Chilling with Claiborne, welcome in.
and seed oils. We know it
What's
takes
up, Claiborne?
time,
Welcome
so
in, buddy.
start now. I wish that the food supply would actually be restored back to real food, but I just don't see any way that that's actually going to happen. Hamster Fight Club, the National Institute.
All right. Right. Hey, wait a second. Hold on. First of all, my only problem with the $3 million to watch hamsters on steroids, why didn't they publicize it? They could have made $1 billion out of that. That could have been a pay-per-view event.
Oh my god.
They paid a handful of scientists to do it. Why couldn't we do it for free?
I don't know.
I mean, there are people out there who strap on full suits of armor and waylay on each other with axes and crap. This is a real thing.
Yes.
Why can't we watch some hamsters duke it out on steroids? I think that would be entertaining as hell.
Institutes of Health spent over $3 million to watch hamsters fight on steroids.
Holy moly.
There's our tax money at work.
Yep. Why can't we watch it?
I mean, if we're paying for it, shit.
Okay, so I have a confession. You see this chick here?
Yeah.
I used to have a side chick that was basically this chick here. Like, she hated
Like
everyone.
identical.
Yeah, built like a 12-year-old boy. Yeah. The whole freaking package right there. That's it's the only difference is like occasionally this chick would put on a bikini, like if it was really hot, but that was about it. But she, for about 2 years there, every time she'd come over, I'd fix her a sandwich and just hand it to her and not say nothing. And then one day she finally looked at me. She's like, "You keep bringing me a damn sandwich. I'm not freaking hungry. Why are you doing this?" And I'm like, "Girl, you need a sandwich.
You can need a sandwich.
You need a sandwich." I wouldn't even say a word. Like, she'd show up, I'd go in and make a ham sandwich with cheese, bring it to her, just set it down next to her. Her boyfriend or somebody else would eat it eventually, but she'd just stare at it. And I wasn't trying to be rude. I'm just saying, you obviously are hungry. Look at you. You need a sandwich.
Yeah.
And what exactly do you do here?
Oh boy, how do you justify a government job? Oh wow. How do you justify a government job?
Yeah. What kind of sandwich are you? What is that? What's that name again?
What kind of sandwich am I?
No, look at
Zephyr
the
box.
cat.
Yeah, what kind of sandwich are you?
How do you say the name?
I'd bring her a sandwich too. I've seen her.
How do you say the name?
Zephyr.
Zephyr. Okay.
Zephyr Aboxel.
Zephyr. Yeah. Just say Z. What's a Z?
Nah, she's tons of fun. I think we should get some salad dressing with Russell. Thousand Island.
I live in the desert.
You should just leave
A
his shovel.
sandwich. Oh, I get it. Nice.
I need a good witch in my life. I mean, who else am I going to get to save my toenail trimmings?
Other women on The View. No, they just need to cancel all of them and close the networks down. Workplace crying zone. Session 10 minutes to give all staff members the opportunity to use.
The first time I ever heard of a safe space, I was working a construction job for a union company, and I'm in a free work state. And so, like, every week they'd come in there with a new union rep and ask anybody who wanted to come talk to them. And here's the thing. Here's the part. It took them almost 2 years to realize what I was doing. You got paid for 2 hours to sit there and eat coffee, and eat donuts and drink coffee. While it was like trying to sit through a timeshare, right? Right. You get to stay there for a week, but you got to sit through the timeshare. You got to not buy anything while you're sitting through the timeshare. You got to sit through the pitch meeting. That's part of the deal. You can go, but you got to sit through the timeshare meeting. So, that's kind of how I viewed it. I got paid for 2 hours to, and I was the highest paid member of my crew at that time. So, like, they were like, "Why do you keep going to that union meeting? I know you're not going to fucking sign up." And I'm like, "I am not a moron, sir. I know free coffee and donuts when I see free coffee and donuts." Don't judge me too harshly, bro.
Right.
Area. Clock out first. Pardons. Line hoping Joe liked them. The South be like, "Oh my God, a dusting of snow. It's the rapture. We're all gone unalive."
That is accurate. The last time it snowed here, it shut down town for like 2 days, and it snowed overnight, and the snow was gone by the next afternoon, but it shut down school, work, jobs, everything shut down for 2 days. Just completely. Welcome to Georgia. Right.
Right.
We know how to build roads. We just don't know how to drive on them.
North be like, bye, honey. See you when I get home from work. This is sort of true. However, for those that live down in the South, the problem with living in an area that doesn't normally get snow or not very much is when you do get a heavy snow, the counties and cities have nowhere near enough plow trucks. And they only put down a little salt and mostly sand on bridges and a few curves. And they only get to doing that anywhere between 2 and 5 days after the snow stopped. This might be a meme.
Modern politics. Not a meme. Facts.
But it is absolutely true. Only an idiot would cut off your country's oil independence to buy it from an enemy who calls for your unaliving at their morning prayers.
Did y'all hear that in the back? Just saying.
None of these things are done out of stupidity. They're done because it's an orchestrated plan that they're following. Why don't you explain this to me like I wear a mask alone in my car?
Thank you. Oh my God. I've got, wow. So, there's this chick works at the local Harvey's over here. That's where I go get most of my groceries. And, lovely young lady. I'm sure she's a perfectly fine individual, but I regularly see her wearing her mask in her car, and she wears her mask at work. Now, I don't judge people for wearing a mask at work. If you want to wear a mask at work, you go right ahead. I have no issue with that. But when you're driving along in your car, that's a little weird, right? That's a little bit weird. And so, like, every time I go up to the store and she's working, if there's 2 lines open, I go to the other line. I always go to the other line. And she calls me out on it one afternoon. She's like, why don't you ever come through my line when there's somebody? She's noticed it. And I was like, well, I'm mostly deaf and I read lips. And since I read lips and you wear a mask, I can't read your lips. And so I kind of skipped that whole problem. She's like, oh.
There's still people doing this, and even much worse. Unfortunately, back over. So
oh my gosh.
For 2020.
What it is.
Just the other day, I'd seen this car pass right in front of me, and this girl, you know what I mean? And she has a mask, on. And I'm just like, in the car? Like, really?
By yourself?
By yourself.
So what gets me is when you come across one of those that has the mask on and 7 hanging from the mirror.
Oh, yeah.
like 10 of them up there like air fresheners.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to have a conversation with you that doesn't involve me getting your insurance card. I have no reason to discuss anything further. I know all of your political beliefs and I don't need to discuss them. You go right ahead, madam.
2.0.
It's sad too, because home chick could be my side chick real easy.
To cover these oranges, so we didn't need to waste so much plastic on them.
Wow! Wait, is this a thing?
What?
What? Ready?
Hold on.
2020.
So, like, right here, pre-peeled oranges sold in little plastic tubs.
What is I can't see the top of what it says. So read what it says.
It says, if only there was, nature could find a way so that we didn't need to use so much plastic on the oranges.
Oh.
Like if it had a peeling or something. Right.
Yeah. That's what it says. They
peel them and then sell them a little plastic one use.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand why. I don't get it.
Nature could find
because people are lazy, that's why, and people don't want to peel oranges.
The people who peeled those oranges were not lazy, madam.
No, but I'm talking about other people that buy those oranges in the containers are lazy and they don't want to peel them. That's why they purchase those.
Okay. But
Convenience.
But is that okay?
I think no. I don't think it should be okay.
Okay. All right. Welcome, Look Within. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming.
On them. The Babylon Bee is graciously offering to hire any laid off employee from fake news rival.
I don't know that one.
Babylon Bee is a satire news network. Their headlines are not supposed to be true. But I suspect a few of their writers have been writing for reality recently.
Oh, yeah, too.
So they're willing to hire CNN hosts because it's a rival fake news network. The Babylon Bee is legitimate fake news. They intend to be. It's just supposed to be funny. But CNN has run virtually the same articles over the past 2 years.
Oh.
But not because they're fake, because that's the narrative they're pitching.
Right, right.
Actually, the Babylon Bee is right more often than not.
It's disturbing. The girl dressed as Hillary is refusing to go away. Nice touch. And there to demand more.
I'd like to get cheaper energy cost, cheaper grocery prices, and a secure border. Best we can do is start World War III before Trump takes office.
Right? Jesus.
Having a job. Not having a job. Being broke and miserable.
Right?
If the government was your roommate.
Oh my Lord.
What the actual fuck am I looking at here? This is wrong. And this is so wrong.
What is blue sky?
Blue sky is Blue sky is like the left wing Twitter for Twitter.
Oh, okay.
When everybody left Twitter, they went to blue sky. Free side.
Free side.
But yeah, that's where they're all over there reporting each other. They can't even manage the reports because it's a bunch of sopping soy boys over there just reporting each other. It's hilarious.
Joey, welcome in.
What's up, Joey? Welcome. Yeah, it's pretty much he's right. He's right.
Vandal, stop putting googly eyes on statues.
Oh, that is funny.
For a vandal who has been putting googly eyes on statues in roundabouts to stop. Has happened so far.
I might have to go get some googly eyes, start putting them on stop signs.
And just take pictures?
Yeah, just put them up there, wait for it to show up on the internet.
Right.
I'm not going to post them until after someone else has posted them.
Yeah, so yeah. There you go.
And the city is concerned it may damage them. While the googly eyes placed on various art pieces around town might give you a chuckle, it costs money to remove them with care and not damage the art.
Oh my God.
I don't think putting a couple of googly eyes on that big steel ball right there.
Good night, Susie. Thank you for coming.
Susie Sizzler.
It's going to damage it. Nor is it going to damage the concrete statue that they also showed a picture of.
Welcome in, Beck.
What's up, Beak?
Beak, Beck. Big Beck.
My profile photo. Me in a Zoom call. You guys see about this? I can't remember what that guy's name is, but that's supposed to be his wax statue. And believe it or not, he signed off on approving this.
Oh my Lord.
Why?
They always call it a conspiracy.
They're right now. I'm not over there, but telling me there was a carnival over there. Hey, damn carnival over there. It's just a damn freezer.
but they never call it a lie. Fact check true. Calling the police. I almost have to agree. Pineapple was bad enough.
Does it bother you that we had more viewers when I was having technical issues?
No. I mean, of course it bothers me, but I mean,
No. That was you up here when we had more viewers.
That was me being stupid. But I mean, that's all good. Whatever.
Pickles, corn, and now bananas. This has got to stop. There's no
Meat Rod's my favorite too. He's the only nice one. It took me for a walk down the road, turned into the motorcycle, and I just rode off on him.
reason to ruin
Welcome in, Patricia.
Pizza. I think the reason that most people do this is just so no one else will eat it, and they get to keep it all to themselves.
It is a clever strategy.
100% true. A map of the U.S. presidential election results if you are viewing it as a dog.
Finally, unification. All we have to do is look at the world as if we were a dog. What do you reckon?
Here are 7 foods that contain the cochineal parasite for its color. Starbucks raspberry swirl cake, birthday cake pop, mini donut.
All right. So I am allergic to red food coloring. I am so allergic to red food coloring that the few times I tried German cotton, like the red velvet cake, I ended up in the hospital.
It sucks.
Ew. Ew. So, like, you realize this red food coloring comes from the shells of tiny insects, right?
No.
That's them right there.
And red velvet whoopie pie. Kellogg's Fruit Loop cereal and fruit snacks. Tropicana. Betty Crocker's red velvet cake mix. Nesquik chocolate cookie sandwich, strawberry, and Nestle Wonka Nerds.
Oh my Lord.
Dannon yogurt, strawberry, blueberry, and raspberry flavors.
This is a list of things I cannot eat. These are things, if it touches me, I break out like I touched poison ivy.
Side note, it takes 40,000 of these bugs to create 1 pound of carmine dye.
Oh my God.
The coloring that they make from the cochineal bug is almost always found in any food that it has red coloring, and especially anything that is cherries, contains cherries, has artificial cherries, or even just cherry flavoring. And it's just one of many bugs that we've eaten.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Anything pink, anything orange, anything with a unusually bright yellow cast to it are often brightened or utilize this thing
my Lord.
for its coloration. Ew. And these are things that are bad for Sasquatches.
And this isn't.
They're probably bad for you too, allegedly.
Well, yeah.
Something new. I've known about this for a good number of years. I always look through the ingredient list for cochineal, carmine, natural red coloring, and also red number 4, as well as possible some of the other red numbers. This same cochineal bug is also used for the red coloring in most makeup and lipsticks.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's
just gonna let that simmer. I mean,
that's a good one.
It's a really good one. Both of them, I think, were coached by the same school of personality coaches. Because both of them just laughed anytime they didn't have an answer. They would just cackle. like an old
Right.
witch. Both of
Yeah.
them did it exactly the same circumstances, and then they would just digress their way around the question rather than actually answering it, which implies that they learned from the same school of thought or lack of thought.
Mhm.
Things adults should stop believing in.
That's not funny. That's true.
Oh, that's
Y'all
good.
need to chill out.
That's good.
Santa Claus is real.
Yep, very true.
I'm not sure he's so worried about that anymore, y'all.
No, I
He
think
only
he
had his
is.
feet on, right?
Mm.
Right, fellas? Oh, no. We got to stock up on our baby oil, just for that special visit. Wouldn't want to get any dry chapping.
Yeah.
Gender equality.
Yeah,
in
sure.
1917. Julie didn't get to go to university. John didn't get to live.
Sure.
Oh,
Sure,
wow.
Steve.
It's so dark.
Gender equality in 1917. Julie didn't get to go to university. John didn't get to live. When government solves obesity by causing inflation and food shortages. More squirrels and raccoons have been arrested than anyone on Epstein's client list.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
True. Factual. That is true.
Horrible.
I don't see it.
That's a good point. I might need to change my mascot here on the channel.
Right? Yeah, go for it, big dog. Do that shit.
What's up,
Fancy
Dennis Bigfoot?
drafting articles of impeachment.
Constitution,
Please don't
prostitution.
bring up politics. Let's have a nice get together. Me. Okay. I'll bring a charcuterie.
I like this guy. You show up at your liberal friends' households with a charcuterie of Donald Trump and just watch them slowly percolate off because it's very good meat. You're not going to turn it down.
Right, they want the food, but the fact that it looks like Trump. Yep. No, I mean, I get it.
What are they going to do? Tip it over? Yes, they'll do it.
No. I mean, yeah, they probably would.
I was over in the town that I buy my groceries at. I was walking around Walmart and I saw these. I know people complain about Crocs, but I think these take it to a whole new level. Get a plug-in car, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
That sucks.
Certainly isn't the first one that's happened with. First student loan payment. Last student loan payment.
Right.
Oh, it's such a racket. It's such a racket. Oh my God. Don't get me started.
I was sitting on a couch with a headache and an ice pack on my head when my girlfriend tells me not to move. That is kind of funny. When you tell a Democrat they can't have conversations with 4-year-olds in secret.
Oh my Lord.
Just in case you didn't know.
I gotta bounce. Thanks a lot for proving just how ugly and immature you are. It's been real. And just so you know, I don't really care about your problems.
Oh my lord. Why would you tattoo that on you? I mean, he is going to be your president. It doesn't matter what your plans are.
Oh, man, I can't think that one through, honey. I've been drinking beer enough to take it seriously.
They cut down all the trees to build solar and wind farms. Then they blame the cow farts.
Right?
Mitch McConnell needs to retire.
Increases prices by 200%. Drop them by 30%. Take credit.
I mean, that's how it is, though, right?
And they sold off the oil reserve, allegedly.
Yeah, this is what happened with the inflation. However, what most people can't understand is that if inflation, let's say, is 5% and it drops to 3%, that the inflation is still rising, just at a slower rate. If you ask me to define human stupidity in just one image.
Stop it. Get some help, people. It's a freaking banana. Just get the damn banana, peel the banana, eat the banana. Monkey's been doing it for a bajillion years. Why are you having a problem with it? Actually, bananas didn't exist up until I'll shut up.
The evolution of the $20 bill.
I
like examples like this because a lot of people have a hard time understanding what the devaluation of a currency actually means. But this here is a very true example that all of us see every time we go to the store.
I'll tell you what I do.
And I'll end the video with this.
Tell you what I done did. So
I do.
I've had this smoker over here for forever and a day. Like it's just hanging out. And I used to smoke meats, and I stopped doing it for whatever reason, probably drugs. And so it got put up and stuffed somewhere. And anyway, I broke it out, cleaned it out, set everything up. My wife's like, "What are you doing?" So I went and bought like the biggest freaking turkey I could find, and I'm gonna smoke like a 30-pound bird.
You haven't yet?
I have the bird, I have the smoker, I have everything I need to do it. As soon as that thing thaws out completely, it's on like Donkey Kong, and hopefully it'll stop raining by then. So meat and fire. I might set up I got a little tripod for my phone. I might set up a little live stream for it. We'll see.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It'd probably be about 20 hours, something like that.
Strange and Trippy, welcome in.
Yeet. Am I right? I'm right.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to listen to him end the video.
If they stand behind you, protect them. If they stand beside you, respect them. If they stand against you, defeat them. I'd like to thank every one of my viewers who submits content to be considered here on the channel.
Yeah, feel free to jump in on
that. If you would like to submit memes, links, news, or anything else, you can send it to acornstash@gmail.com.
Oh, I don't advise anybody to
also be found.
Yeah, as your lawyer, I advise you against smoking. But if you do, make sure you get decent weed. Don't be smoking that babby ditch weed shit out there. You're looking for weed that is so fine it makes you die like broke and lonely. Smoke that. If you're going to. I'm not telling you to. I'm just saying. All right. So, are there any Siberian tigers in Alaska? What do you reckon?
Yeah. Sure.
Do you hear a heartbeat?
No, it's outside my window, and I don't know what it is.
Okay, but it is real. I'm not tripping.
It is real.
Okay, all right.
And I
So
can't believe that you can hear it. But yeah, I was trying to figure it out myself.
it's just barely. I thought I was having a heart attack, but
no, it's like
sad.
somebody's doing drums, like for real, or
Excellent. I'm
bongos.
proud of them. It sounds great. I love it. Okay, so tigers in Alaska. Would these be Russian transplants? Did we get some Siberian tigers over here? Is that what's happening?
Oh my.
Here's the thing. Ever since like we started breaching territory up in Alaska, there's been occasional reports of there being tigers up there. And if you look at the difference between Siberia and Alaska, I can see it. Is all I'm saying. They seem to share certain characteristics, right? But do you think there's any viable evidence of there being tigers in Alaska?
No.
All right, let's see what this guy thinks. This is what's the name of the freaking channel? Wild World. So if we're gonna catch a copyright, it'll be here.
Okay.
But it's a very short video, so it's unlikely because I talk too much shit for that silliness.
Could there be some tigers living wild in Alaska? You might think not, and you'd probably be right. However, there are sightings, alleged photos, and even reports of attacks from a particularly large white tiger, all coming from Alaska. So today, we're going to look at that question. Are there tigers in Alaska?
Are there tigers in Alaska? Are there jaguars in Arizona? And if there are jaguars in Arizona, how far has the jaguar gone? Did they ever actually leave? And how far off are the local wildlife counts because of these big cats that we don't know about? I blame the pigs.
I would like to dedicate this video to Zachary Berg 929, who requested that I make a video on the topic. Now, firstly, how would tigers even get to Alaska? Well, it has been theorized.
Okay, what are your theories? Tigers in Alaska.
They were, I don't know the terminology, but I mean, black marketed up there. I don't know.
You reckon that's a case of Florida man being Florida man? I'll buy that. Hold on. Let me fix my chair. I feel like a freaking 4-year-old. Is that better?
Were you sitting low?
Yeah. When I had to do the restart, it kind of jimmied my settings up a little bit. And I don't know why. I think it's because I didn't actually turn off the camera. I think it was the only thing I didn't reset. So things are kind of hinky over here, and I don't know why that happens. Anyway, so so there's a couple of theories here. One, before we got there, the Russians were real thick on the ground in Alaska. It was Russian territory, and so there was a bunch of Russians in Alaska. There's still families of Russians that still live there, although most of them were repatriated back in like the 20s, right? It's possible a couple of them brought some tigers. We don't have records of them bringing tigers, but it is kind of a Russian sort of thing to do. It's either that or bears, and I think they went with the tigers. So a couple of tigers might have been brought over by these folks. That's back 1700s and stuff, right? There have been a couple of this isn't largely in Alaska, but in Canada, in that part of Canada, like the western part of Canada over there, there's been a couple of losses that took place from various circuses back turn of the century. Right. Whether or not a tiger is included in them is only up to local legend, as far as I'm concerned. Then there's the third option, is that they were always there. We are talking about a cat. And if you've ever tried to find your cat when it didn't want to be found, if you're not looking for a tiger, are you going to see it as a tiger, or will you just recognize the cat shape and be like, hey, that's a catamount, that's a puma, that's a cougar, that's anything catly that could be over here? And if you tell somebody you saw a tiger, Are they going to believe you?
See, that part, probably not.
Right? That's the hard part, is actually
Right.
convincing people. Well, for the past 100 years, there have been reports of tigers in Alaska. This is
Oh,
true.
really? That far back?
Ever since Americans have been going up there, people talk about there being, they know what tigers look like. That's a tiger.
Right.
And everybody's like, there's no tigers in Alaska. But I don't see any specific reason why there wouldn't be. And I mean, like back from pre-Ice Age times.
Right.
There's no legitimate reason why a Siberian tiger couldn't have wandered over the same way humans did. So
Right.
for at least the last 23,000 years or so,
Right.
ballpark on that one. But the fact that we have a scientific monolith that just refuses to take into consideration. It's like them saying that jaguars have been extinct in the Americas for 80 years, 100 years, or what. They don't know that.
Mhm.
They were just saying, hey, there's nothing to be scared of. You don't have to be scared out there because there's no jaguars. But we don't know that. All we know is for sure is there are bobcats. Anything that shows a jaguar in the upper 48 and lower 48 typically is laughed away as being some type of a prank or hoax. But now there's 8 jaguars in Arizona. I blame pigs.
Theorized that perhaps they are Siberian tigers that made the journey from Siberia over frozen pack ice to Alaska.
Dookie! What's up, bud?
Well,
Welcome in, Dookie.
if you watched the
Dookie,
video
Dookie.
Tiger Attacks in '97, or if you're just interested in tigers, you might know that the Siberian tiger really only inhabits a relatively small part of the vast Siberian region. The range
True.
does extend into northeast China a bit, and possibly still in North Korea, but the furthest east and north they seem to go is the forests in Primoria, which is a few thousand miles away from the tip of Siberia that is closest to Alaska. Even their historic range, going back hundreds of years, though larger than their current range, doesn't really help. It extended further west.
Bro, you can tell me what you want to tell me, but they're a jaguar in Georgia. They've been here the whole time. I don't know where the idea that they had become extinct came from, but there are big spotted cats that are not catamounts. They are not pumas. They are not mountain lions. This is not the creature that I've seen. I'm talking a big, great big, or like the shit that you fucking jaguar, dude.
Yeah.
Smallish, not as big as the one I saw at the zoo from South America, but yeah, that's what I've seen. And not a clouded leopard either. Fucking jaguar, bro.
West and south, but not much more north and east. So even before they were hunted close to extinction, they weren't really any closer to Alaska, at least as far as records show. But hypothetically, if at some point
Yon God gets a participation trophy. You're right. That's the redneck chupacabra. It's real. You're not wrong. That is accurate, bro. Because here's the thing. We have vasty numbers of things in this quadrant of the world named after the concept of a panther, right? And panthers didn't always mean black cat. They used to just mean any type of catamount, mountain lion, you name it, right? But catamounts, they don't have the dark melanistic gene, so they cannot be a black panther in the classical description, right?
Right.
And for that reason, it was said for my entire childhood and before that there were no panthers in this part of the world. However, jaguars do carry the melanistic gene, and the more genetically stressed a population becomes, the more likely they are to darken their their coat in response to hiding, essentially. So, yeah, they've been here the whole time. They just got a whole lot harder to see.
Big Mike, welcome in.
Up to the tip, could they have crossed?
Big Mike?
Maybe. The shortest point between the two countries is the Bering Strait, but even at its shortest point, it's still 53 miles or 85 kilometers wide. Although
I think he's in Michigan.
Here during winter, the area freezes over with thick ice sheets and pack ice. There are also a few islands in between, most famously Big Diomede on the Russian side and Little Diomede on the American side. Would it be possible to walk across the ice during winter and travel from one continent to another? Technically, it seems like it is possible because people have crossed, but not many, and it's
Yeah,
not easy.
peninsula.
In 2006, a man named Carl
Uber.
Bushby, an ex
I lived with a Uper for a little while. She was a very strange creature. She had odd thoughts on things. Like
Mhm.
it was the one of the other times that I ate a duck that I didn't cook, and it was absolutely heinous, and it was like a jellied calamity. It was a duck flavored mistake. The whole thing was like a pate when it was done, which might be the way it's supposed to be, but I didn't dig it. I don't know what she thought was going on there. I don't think she did it right from the beginning. I don't think she knew what she was talking about, but she had seen it done because she did all the things. It just didn't do what she thought it would do. And I was like, that's a duck for you. You got to drip them things dry, bro.
British paratrooper and walking adventurer attempted to walk from Alaska to Siberia with French adventurer Dmitry Kiefer. Now, you might think that they would just take the most direct route, the shortest route. But the issue is, even in winter, the pack ice, kind of by definition, it's not a continuous stretch. With strong currents underneath, often there are breaks and large gaps in between. Carl and Dmitry had to take a 14-day route across the frozen 150-mile, 240-kilometer section cross. They were also arrested when they arrived in Russia.
Mm.
So we would definitely arrest some tigers if they came jaunting over, right?
No. Not arrest.
I imagine anybody that come walking off the ice into Alaska would probably be given a hot cocoa and a warm bath. It's like, Jesus, dude, was it that bad? Like, God, come on in. Let's get you a shot of whiskey and some freaking foot soak. It's been a hell of a walk.
Regardless, a difficult journey. Would the tiger be able to find a steady supply of food during this odd
Welcome back.
and dangerous journey, especially when it gets to the pack ice? Maybe, but why would it?
In the last 7 years, there have been 8 distinct jaguar sighted in Arizona. If they're in Arizona, they're everywhere, bro. I mean, pigs. They're like little footsie smorgasbords running around, and they're everywhere, bro. Everywhere there's pigs, I imagine there's been a huge bump in the jaguar population there. And I don't see any reason why not. Forever, there's been stories from hunters coming out of the woods talking about big cats that aren't cougars. Like, they know what cougars look like because that's a threat in our woods. That is a distinct threat. So you have to take it into consideration when you go out there that you might be on the food chain. They're here, bro. They're everywhere. I mean, when I say everywhere, I mean Florida Everglades, your Georgia swamps, your Louisiana bayous, your Mississippi lowlands, the low country of South Carolina. I see no reason why there wouldn't be a surviving relic population of genetically stressed jaguars in those areas. The food is plentiful. There's been pigs here since the Spanish landed, so there's no reason why they would have starved.
The tiger go through all this trouble? Well, maybe we're looking at this wrong. There is another idea that tigers crossed thousands of years ago when there was a land bridge from Asia to North America, sometimes referred to as Beringia. This land bridge was apparently at its widest about 21,000 years ago, according to the U.S. National Park Service. Could a population of tigers have crossed back then and then settled in a remote region of the vast Alaskan wilderness? Well, we had some evidence of that. Kind of. According to the book, The Big Cats and Their Fossil Relatives by Alan Turner, it states, as we have already pointed out, recent studies by Sandra Harrington of skulls from eastern Beringia, modern-day Alaska, now suggest that both lions and tigers were present there within the past 100,000 years during the last glaciation. This is from the 90s, 97 to be specific, but some more recent sources such as Tigers of the World, edited by Ronald Tilson and Philip J. Niehaus, second edition from
Well, that place is absolutely amazing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Utterly terrifying. Absolutely amazing. There's some dudes just standing out there. They're just chilling. Okay.
2010 seem to dispute these findings. In this book, it specifically references the work from Harrington, stating, quote, Harrington also apparently recorded tiger skulls from eastern Beringia, but none have been found so far in North America to the south.
So in Florida,
See, that's crazy. Like, I couldn't do that. Like, Big Mike and Duke both say, you know, there's big animals where they live. Like, we got to worry about snakes and spiders down here. Like, not really. You know what I mean?
You might want to put bobcats and cougars on that list too, though.
But not for me personally. I'm just maybe for the state, but
Okay, well, I mean, I am a bit rural, but out there where Pops, where I grew up, where Pops
Mhm.
lives,
mhm.
I have seen black bears in my backyard. I have seen cougars in my backyard. All right, so when I was growing up, it was an untouched wilderness, and there are very few of those left in Georgia. There were trees out there that were so big that you could park a Suburban inside the damn thing, right? There were ginormous trees. We're talking 10, 12-foot diameters, 14-foot diameters, enormous
Oh.
trees. And there are 200 and some odd acres of it. And when I turned about 20, they clear cut it. Immediately after they clear cut it, we saw brown bears, black bears, wolverines, and we're a little south of the wolverine. Various descriptions of small furry animal, what may have been a skunk, a badger, or something along those lines. But because we're fairly high in altitude, we're up on the high side of the foothills.
Right.
We get some Arctic type conditions occasionally, just because the air is coming down off the mountains instead of coming down off of one of the beaches in any other freaking direction you point.
Right.
So, you know, we get some fairly cold weather animals right in along with some hot weather animals from down south. But in Florida, there is a species of melanated black wolf. And they have, I mean, we don't know what their spread was before they were extinctified.
Right.
But we do know that we had a middle range all the way through Florida and up the east coast to the southern edge of the Okefenokee. Ain't no reason why them things ain't still running around out there.
Dang, that's crazy, Joey. I didn't know that. Jaguar is coming up from Mexico.
Well, yeah, that's what they're saying, but I'm wondering if maybe the fact that a couple have been seen will now open the eyes of people who have been ignored, because I mean, like I said, there's no way. I just don't see it. I do not see
a drunk black bear. How do you know he was drunk? Oh,
you can totally tell, bro. Feels like a big damn bear.
That sounds good. To eat pears filled with hooch.
Oh, honey, it's rotten fruit. If you want some good pickled pear, I'll hook you up. But we're not going to do it that way. if we must, we'll get us some golden grain, or better yet, some we'll get us some that ethyl alcohol. What the hell is that shit?
I don't know.
You get 5 shots of Everclear and a hand grenade.
No.
You soak them in Everclear and then pull them out and put them in whatever you're drinking.
The hooch was good. See, the
hooch was good. All right, heard it here first, folks.
All right.
Former Laurentide ice sheet that dominated the last glaciation. However,
Hmm.
biogeographical analysis suggests that the Beringian tigers are unlikely, and the identification of these specimens has been confirmed as that of lions from ancient DNA. So I guess maybe we don't have evidence of tigers there, at least not right now. Well, why are we even asking this? Why would we even think that tigers might be there? Well, maybe because of the photos we have of tigers in Alaska.
Right? That might be a clue.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you got to keep in mind there's only like 9 people in Alaska, so the fact that one of them happens to have a camera is amazing.
It's not that primitive.
Trail cam back in 2016. You can clearly see a tiger feasting on a caribou in a snowy landscape. But where was this photo taken?
Tasty.
Well, this
That is
photo
not
was
Alaska.
released by the Togiak.
Why is that not Alaska?
The
which
plants that are in
is
the sea.
in Alaska, but not
You
so
don't fucking
The
know.
thing is,
Shut
the
your
pirate
fucking mouth.
photo
All right.
around the beginning of April, leading some to speculate that it was perhaps an April Fool's joke. Well, I emailed the refuge and they actually responded. In fact, the lead park ranger emailed me back and he said the photo of tiger feasting on a caribou was indeed an April Fool's photo, and I was the one who created it. It was one of a string of several of such photos, and while not well received by everyone, was largely very popular.
Generally, I
and
hunt
boosted
MILFs at the
viewership of
Waffle
our
House,
page by a
but
great deal. It was done for fun.
you do
and
you,
nothing
boo-boo.
more. So straight this photo is a fake. Or, well, it's probably a real photo, but it wasn't taken in Alaska. Probably from somewhere in Primoria in Siberia, I'm guessing. However, I did say photos, as there was another one. A more recent one from 2023 from Rowan County, Alaska, and it was reported on various news stations in Anchorage. You don't hear about this photo as much, but to be fair, it is more recent and the quality
Leaves a bit to be desired. So here's the issue here.
So it's fake too?
We got a black tip to the tail, right? We've got a headspace. The stripes don't really look stripy to me. They look more like a leopard.
I don't know.
Gray.
I can't see what you
If
see.
zoom in and highlight it a bit, you can see what looks like a large cat and possibly a tiger. Now, first, I wanted to look at the date to make sure it wasn't another April Fool's joke, but it seems it came out in October. On the news report, they mentioned that no registered tiger was loose
Facts.
and that the local sheriff was looking into it. But as far as I can tell, there hasn't been any update. I've seen this happen multiple times in different parts of the world.
Make sure she orders a
where
Diet
mystery
Coke.
cat will
She's
make
got to
a
watch her
news
weight.
cycle for a little while, and
Stop
then
it.
be forgotten about without any resolution. I don't know if this is a real photo or if someone hoaxed it or if it's something else entirely, but it might not be quite enough hard evidence. The photos are one thing, but what
Hard
about
evidence.
I got some hard evidence for you.
apparently tiger, a big white tiger, roaming Alaska and attacking and even killing people. A tiger named White Death. The story of White Death is a strange one. It is usually referred to as a singular tiger, but also said to be around for a few hundred years. Not only that, but the tiger supposedly gains an extra stripe for every kill it gets.
So it gets bigger as it goes along. That's terrifying. I mean,
Bullshit.
they were calling it the redneck chupacabra, and I don't think that's a bad analogy. I think that fits. Like, if you ever heard of the knot deer?
No.
Okay, so the knot deer is based around a handful of Native American legends, but for the most part, it's a bunch of creepypasta bullshit. Except, have you ever noticed that some deer seem to have binocular vision, and other deer have their eyes on the side of their head like they're supposed to? Binocular vision is a key feature in predators, not prey. And so why would you have a deer that has binocular vision? They have eyes in the front of their head like a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
So we got these pictures of these things around, and people who have reports of like deer just going absolutely ham on them, like they were trying to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not an unusual occurrence. And they're called not deer. I'll look into it and find some videos on it next week.
Yeah.
We'll do a jump into it.
Cats, or at least every human kill, which, I mean, right there, it seems like we've already left the realm of zoology and dived into folklore. Perhaps it is just a myth that has been added onto a true story, but what are the sources for this?
Maybe
Where
it's
do these
actually a snow
reports
leopard.
even come from? I did a
Mm.
quick search in Carl Schuker's Mystery of Cats of the World, sort of like the Bible for mystery cats, but no mention of White Death in there from what I can see. It is listed on some cryptid websites, but it seems like the details and accounts actually come from the show Alaska Monsters.
Dun, dun, dun.
I was a bit skeptical, but I had never seen it before, so I decided to watch the episode. Season 1, Episode 5. It's free to watch on Tubi if you live in the US, or if you have access to a VPN. And, well, after watching the show, I'm a lot more skeptical now. The show is a reality TV show, which, despite the name, I think we know as being a little staged. This show started with a lot of interesting claims. Right off the bat, they described the tiger as being 1,000 pounds, 9 feet long, and being 5 to 6 foot tall at the shoulder.
What?
I don't know about that. A lot of the show turns into that thing cryptid and ghost hunting shows do, where they're searching in the woods with night vision, and you hear a few sounds here and there, and maybe the team,
Oh, there you
by
are.
the time the camera manages to pan around,
My bad.
it's already gone. And on the topic of sound effects, I'm pretty
I am
sure
hot
they
as hell.
used a mountain lion roar, followed by a regular lion roar, followed by a bear roar, all within a few moments of pursuing supposedly the same.
He called you out.
Right? Like,
From people.
hold on. We need to talk about this. You hurt my fifis with that one. According to this, I got 10 in chat. She's got a line on my screen, and I don't like it.
Oh, you just squashed me. Fuck you, Ethel. He's trying to call you out and then call me out.
Well, you know, misery and company. You know how that shit works.
Oh my god.
What a dick.
Going over, or when they accidentally lost a balloon, or when two of the team were nearly engulfed in quicksand. We do get another photo from this show, but even if it's real, it's not very clear and almost looks like a mountain lion. I've looked up some.
Like a dog to me, bro. Like, what?
We do get another.
I mean, come on. That doesn't even look like a cat to me.
No.
Hard pass.
Mountain lion. I've looked up some reviews and articles about this show, and it seems like it's regarded more as almost a comedy than a reality TV show.
Yes, it is to
No
laugh.
hate, but I do think the show is very exaggerated at best,
At best.
and maybe mostly fabricated at worst. I'd imagine White Death is likely not real. The idea of tigers in Alaska seems
Really? No way.
from another angle entirely. Could there be tigers in Alaska from somewhere else? But where else could they come? What about pet tigers released into the wild? I think
Right.
we've all heard in recent years.
So you reckon we got a Florida man situation?
Yeah.
Yeah. There might be a couple of tigers up there based on local drug dealer type stuff, like the hippos in South America. Yeah, I'll buy that.
About how there are many pet tigers being kept in the United States, but I think this is more state dependent. For example, in some states it's easier to own a tiger than in others, and for Alaska in particular, it seems to have pretty strict rules about exotic pets. Though I do think a single tiger escaping from a zoo or a circus at some point and surviving in the wild without capture is maybe possible, but no records of that, at least from what I can see. Although Alaska is a vast region with a low population density, that doesn't necessarily mean every animal we might find interesting actually lives out there. Sure, if a population was there, they might be hard to find. Although, if I recall Peter Matheson's book, Tigers in the Snow, where they were tracking tigers in the remote areas of Primoria, before they even had radio collars, they used to find them by the trail of footprints they would leave in the snow that could be spotted by helicopter. You'd think that there would be at least something a bit more substantial. I even asked the head ranger at Togiak National Refuge, the one who explained about the April Fool's photo, if there was any evidence
Well, that is
of tigers in
beautiful.
Alaska. And he wrote, regarding your question, I have not seen anything myself about tigers crossing pack ice into our state, nor the existence of any tiger in
Well,
Alaska.
screw you guys. I want there to be tigers in Alaska.
So this is going to be one pretty incredible video. So let's cue the intro.
Swipe over to that video, and I was like, no way, like, no way.
I don't know it, but Arizona is home to jaguars, but they're incredibly rare.
Environmental groups are calling for a reintroduction of jaguars in the Southwest.
Jaguars, we've only ever seen a handful of them over 30 years, and all of them.
What if I told you there's not one, not two, but 8 wild jaguars confirmed to be living in the wild west of America?
Nice.
You probably wouldn't believe me. And this video is going to get even more unbelievable as we unwrap the history of how jaguars once roamed across all of North America and are now slowly coming back to the United States, both through natural migration and some more questionable means, while also talking about the threats that are posed to these jaguars and other big cats along the way. So starting off, there's a common misconception that jaguars are permanently restricted to the Amazon and the tropical forest of Central America. And this belief is simply false, as at one point the jaguar pretty much stretched throughout the entire continental United States, from Washington to Florida all the way to Pennsylvania, though it should be noted that this northern jaguar was a different subspecies than the one we have today, Panthera once augusta. And currently right now, the only subspecies of jaguar we have right now is actually Panthera once, though still this species of
I kind of feel like they're casting spells.
Once.
That's naughty language from you. Say it again.
Once.
Nice.
Jaguar stretched all the way up into the Mississippi, with reports of them even being in Tennessee and Carolina when the Europeans first arrived. So what happened? Sadly, it's pretty much the same thing that's happened with most of North America's top predators, at least in the United States, that being that Europeans basically hunted them to extinction. With all the jaguars that pretty much once roamed the more temperate areas around the Mississippi and Louisiana, all being entirely wiped out pretty shortly after Europeans arrived, and the ones that inhabited the deserts of Arizona, Texas, and New Mexico, despite being more remote, were subjected to so much hunting that they basically became functionally extinct in 1963, where the last female jaguar was shot and killed, at least in the United States of America that we know of. Though it really wouldn't surprise me if at least a few female jaguars persisted
until the Haitians.
The jaguars that do inhabit the United States.
We have another participation trophy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
yes. People Famous has taken the lead goat's head. Oh my God. That's you know, Haitians are one of the few groups of migrants that actually can claim refugee status in America.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
United States live in very remote areas that aren't exactly considered your typical desert habitat. That brings us to the reason why there's so many tropical species found in Arizona, that being the Madrean Sky Islands. These aren't exactly true islands, but rather mountains which actually contain completely different habitats as you go up in elevation, almost acting as a sort of island in the desert. And these islands stretch for hundreds of miles from northwestern Mexico all the way into the heart of Arizona. And these sky islands act as the perfect sort of wildlife corridor for tropical animals to hop across as they travel from the lowland deserts all the way into the generally lush tropical sky islands, from the Sierra Madre Mountains all the way into the heart of Arizona. These sky islands are the reason why Arizona and New Mexico have so many tropical animal species that would normally only be expected to be found in the heart of Central and South America, such as the coati, peccary, ocelots, and of course everybody's favorite, the jaguar. Still, most of these animals aren't seen too often, as these sky islands could stretch all the way up to 10,000 feet in the air, meaning that people don't exactly go there too often, allowing for these animals to remain secluded and isolated, similar to an actual island. Even without these sky islands, a lot of people still believe that jaguars would eventually find their way into the US, mainly due to the fact that they're way more adaptable than people give them credit for. After all, this specific subspecies that we have today was believed to once live pretty much throughout the entire continent of South America, besides its southern tip and the southern Andes Mountains, all the way into the Mississippi.
They're everywhere. Just remember,
the roller coaster.
Anywhere there's a pig population, there's a wild boar population, chances are you have big cats eating them. There's no reason why not. And fight me, bro. Doing a cat call.
If I see a cougar and a jaguar, I'm doing a cat call.
I hear you. Double crown.
Nice.
Right.
Have been found in Arizona, all of which are unfortunately male. This is due to the fact that male jaguars are known for traveling hundreds if not thousands of miles in the search of new territory. And of course, in states like Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas, there isn't exactly that much competition with other jaguars.
Does that map include your house?
Yeah.
Pack a pistol, baby. Pussy's
the dark green, right?
Yeah.
Or gray or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Big old kitties. What's up, John Eagle? Welcome in, buddy. Appreciate you coming through.
Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas, there isn't exactly that much competition with other jaguars. Still, most of the jaguars being sighted in the US are in Arizona, and this is due to the fact that Arizona is the closest to the nearest breeding population of jaguars, which is located in eastern Sonora, about 100 miles south of the Arizona border. In this area, the habitat is mostly made out of mountainous forest, of which it could even get cool enough to snow in the winter, despite being located in a mostly desertine area. Thankfully for the jaguar and other tropical species, the Sierra...
Alright, I think that's enough of that.
Let's start with the ones that have the least beef and work.
Animals got beef with each other.
Number 7. Starting off with giant river otters and caiman. This is a bloodbath. River otters can grow to be 6 feet in length. It's a vicious carnivore that is very territorial.
Right.
Piranhas are literally a part of their diet. Once they see they're off the black caiman, they will surround it in a circle and bully it, all while sounding like screaming kids. Because that's what they sound like when they're attacking. Imagine that being the last thing that you hear before death. River otters are lucky that they're found in big groups because that's what they use to their advantage to kill caiman. Which is not okay, man. One distracts it while the others attack it from every single side.
So is caiman a crocodile species or a lizard?
Yeah. Well, it's a very small crocodilian.
Oh, okay.
Loosely related to alligators and crocodiles. It's more closely related to crocodiles, and they're largely found in like Cuba, the Dominican Republic, smaller populations like that. There are a few in Florida, but then again, apparently we have a few of everything in Florida.
Gotcha.
Unattended and eat them. Number 6.
Good evening, Yankee Kyle.
Aggressive types of bears in the world, and that is the sloth bear, which is the main reason why they've become super vicious. They will straight up maul anybody with them long, sharp claws, and they directly go for the face. There have been cases where...
So there's a movie called Ring of Brightwater. If you ever want to know what it's like to live with an otter, go watch it. It's about this guy who lived with a giant river otter for years. And yeah, it's like for the real. Go check it out. It's worth a look. See,
what is it called?
Ring of Brightwater.
Oh, gotcha.
Where people have survived, but their faces have been completely unrecognizable due to this. They're far more dangerous than grizzly bears, considering they unalive more people than them a year. 12 people a year to be exact. And that's why tigers are cautious about that. And if they can't sneak attack them, then they just won't try it at all. They don't have the luxury of having pride like lions do, so they pick their battles a little wild.
I am doing okay. I'm a little sicky, achy, but we're doing it. So, but thanks for asking.
wisely. A sloth bear can make a tiger pass tense, but it can severely injure them, which is why tigers sometimes choose not to risk it, or just go for unattended cubs. It happens enough to be considered a part of the tiger's natural diet, which has left sloth bears traumatized. Number 5.
Thank
the Burmese
you,
python
El
on
Perro.
average can reach lengths of up to 16 feet, and they can weigh over 200
I know what
pounds,
you're waiting
making it the
for. You're
second
going to get it
largest
in a few
snake in the
minutes.
world. They eat small mammals and birds, but the ones that can reach up to 23 feet in length have eaten goats and pigs. They're invasive, but luckily they're in Florida, which is where alligators stay at. It's been getting spotted more and more by researchers of them constantly fighting each other, and the alligator comes out on top most of the time. But there are instances where it gets squeezed to death by the python and then swallowed whole. With no problem, by the way. It only takes a week to digest it for the pythons. Number 4. People used to think that...
Sheesh. You talk about a quick meal.
Wow.
Humpback whales were the heroes of the ocean because they would constantly save any animal that they spotted getting harassed by killer whales. They used to get praised for stopping the orcas until we discovered it's not because they have a good heart, but it's because they hate orcas and will interfere with them whenever they're hunting. As long as they can stop orcas from eating, that's a win in their book. The reason being is because they unalive humpback baby whales, and if it's a bunch of them and they spot some orcas, they will harass them for hours straight. It's been recorded. Any animal that is prey of an orca will be thankful if they see a humpback whale in their sight, because they might just get to see another day. Number 3. Coyotes and ravens usually go after the same food, which is a problem. But ravens are really intelligent creatures, so they work with wolves and lead them right to the coyotes. And if you didn't know, wolves also hate coyotes due to competition. And the ravens know this and know how to take advantage by
I gotta admit, I love his animation. That's fucking beautiful. I dig it. All right.
I mean,
so
it's all right.
Here's how I'm gonna play this out.
Okay.
The plan goes like this. I'm gonna let you do your talk out. We're gonna do a short intermission, and then when I come back, I'm gonna turn off your channel and drop the StreamYard link in the description.
Okay.
That way you can't be harmed by anything that takes place after that. And then we're going to go into Wendigoon's take on sovereign citizens, where they came from and what they are. And I suspect El Perro might want to come up here and have his personal say about
You
it.
suspect? I mean, he's like been jumping. You know, he's like a kid going.
You can feel him chewing up by ankle, but listen.
Right.
So you want to do your thing? You got anything planned? You got anything coming up?
No.
No.
Nothing. No.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah. Thanks everybody who is in here or who will see in the future. This is Tuesday night Naughty Corner. Peace.
All right, excellent. We're gonna pretend like that worked without
Whatever. It didn't.
No, it was good stuff. So this is Ajot's favorite clip that I've managed to get, and I'm gonna play us out with some something else. And I hope you don't get too mad about it.
I gotta bounce. Thanks a lot for proving just how ugly and immature you are. It's been real. And just so you know, I don't really care about your problems.
Who you trying to mess with, Esse? Don't you know who my daddy is?
That Hunter Biden was trading on his father's office to make $50 grand a month from the Ukrainians. In October, he admitted it.
The fact that you were the son of the vice president.
Yeah, no.
What role do you think that played?
I think that it is impossible for me to be on any of the boards that I just mentioned without saying that I'm the son of the vice president of the United States.
Son of Joe Biden, and boy, it's tough. I put the crack in the pipe and smoke it up. I like every day I'm tweaking, laptop leaking, pictures of me on a cocaine bender. Quick Pro Joe got me working in the Ukraine gas company directing. The only thing I know about gas, you can huff it. Now I got 50K a month in my pocket. For the directors, charisma, I'm smashing. My dead brother's widow, impregnate a stripper. But nothing is better than crack cocaine when you're rich and famous in the Ukraine. Cocaine in the Ukraine. Cocaine in Ukraine. Cocaine in the Ukraine. Cocaine straight to the brain. Cocaine in the Ukraine. Cocaine in Ukraine. Cocaine in the Ukraine. Cocaine straight to the
I thank you. My mama thank you too. But she did.